You are what you see. You are a reflection of what you see. I couldn't have been no older than 7, 8 years old. I had a leather briefcase that I took from my stepfather. He was selling weed, so I used to see that. So I used to take parsley flakes and dump out all my mother parsley and put in the corn bags. I used to get BC medicine, like the BC medicine that like a powder, wrap that up, Monopoly money in a cap gun. And now I run around the hood in my own fantasy world, like I'm a gangster. Laugh to keep from crying, man. My name is Todd Carter. I'm from East Baltimore, up the hill, down the hill. You know what I mean? I save lives, man. I mediate conflict. I make people smile. Right now, my mission in life is to change the meaning of slick in the United States ghettos of America. Positive is the new cool, positive is the new slick. I'm a supervisor of Safe Streets East Baltimore. And, you know, the mission is to stop shootings and homicides. 2007, LB Park, people getting shot every day. And the LB Park cried out for some help. I used to be a part of the nonsense, and I was a leader in that. I had gun charges, I was selling drugs and stuff, you know what I mean? I was in the streets. I got a tattoo right here that say, live by the gun, die by the gun. And I paid cigarettes for my tattoos in jail. From elementary to penitentiary. You always know you're gonna go there. I didn't know how or when, but I knew I was going. We ain't know what the word genocide mean. My mother always told me like, man, you killing your people, you killing your people. I ain't understanding what she was talking about. You know, violence beget violence. I say rest in peace to the homies I grew up with. Fish, Party Marty, Douglas. Furby, Delaware, Fat Thomas, Antonio, Sean Penn, Travis, Dana, Will, Dre Wayne. Yeah, I love my brothers all the same. Turbo, Elroy, Sean B. Man, y'all really meant something to me. Lil Net, Lil Knuckles, Lil Gate, Melvin Smalls, Lil Pooh, Lil Ty, and his brother Darnell. Orc, Left Hand Ty, Dula, Fathead, Posse, Gil, Swan, Jaime, Cassandra, Tug, Miss Mary's son Brandon, Ray, Lil Ronald, Lil Earl, Bubba Head, Troy, Twin Shitty, Black Nut, Black Brenton, Lil Gary. Oh, that's East Baltimore, deaths. Dudes I knew personally. See, I mean, the funerals you think I attended. This part of Baltimore is like any other part of Baltimore, is poverty stricken. There was a lot of frustrated people. Frustration brings forth unwise decision making. So anywhere there's poverty, there's gonna be confusion. And that's Baltimore. Dudes don't value their life. So what do we matter to the world?
We like riding bikes.
Yeah.
Riding bikes on. Yeah, I was about to say my father got shot and he died. My brother's father got shot and died. See, I was 4. I was living on this block down the street. Yeah. I want to move because I don't want to be around here. I want to be around where people get shot at and stuff. I saw it was 3 people running. One person having a mask. He had a gun in his hand. He was chasing 2 boys. One boy had got away, and the other boy, so he had slipped and he fell. And the person with the gun just went over top of him and started shooting at him. And blood was coming out his head.
My name is Tyrone Carter. My father's name is Todd Carter. He worked at Safe Streets and John Hopkins. He stopped the homicide and the killing around East Baltimore. That is a struggle to be alive, and all his friends have been killed, and he survived. He just thank God that he alive and have a nice job and not on the street selling drugs. at night he got to see what's going on outside, people getting shot, and it worried me that he gonna get shot. So I check where he at and go see him. That pain work at Safe Streets, the city will be fighting over nothing. They know that they want to stop shooting, but people don't know what to do with their life. They might have lost somebody in their family and they want to hurt everybody. 10 or 20 years from this, the city will be better. Why it's going to be better? Because my father, people stop shooting, just fight with their words and not fight with weapons in their fists. And that I'll keep his legacy alive, keep the safe streets around here.
Ever since Safe Streets started, people stopped shooting and they just started living a good life.
I think sometimes it's drug dealers, sometimes, but when I see the orange shirt, I say no, I'm safe. It's Safe Street.
Because you can see the orange signs.
And they were like, what do we want? Safe streets, when do we want it now? What do we want? Safe streets, when do we want it now?
It make me feel happy because, and then I just run by them and go in and start marching with them.
God bless East Baltimore with Safe Streets. A guy named Leon Farouk, God rest his soul, he's my mentor. He had a life bit, did like 30 years day for day. Came home and implemented a program here, and I was one of his recruits. My last bit is when I changed. I was sitting on the bunk, and the only book in there to read was the New Testament. And I used to have these dreams about, I didn't know if it was me following Jesus with the crowd, or the crowd following me following Jesus. And that's where everything registered. Okay, I ain't asked to be here, God put me here. All right, so now that's why I'm so confident in my purpose, man. Dudes that was a part of the destruction of the neighborhood is now a part of the reconstruction of the neighborhood. We opened up June 2007. We went 22 months without a homicide. 22 months without a homicide, that's unheard of. Safe Streets is a beacon of light in the dark cave. Only thing you gotta do is walk towards the light. That we can take our history of being violent and stop the violence, you know what I'm saying? Father to son, uncle to nephew, mother to daughter, and that's the cycle. So now I'm trying to be an example of what a man is. The man take care of his family and his community. I'm certified, man. Everybody know me. And I'm real. I went around the hood, right? And I put on every stop sign.
Best man for the job, man. Keep the streets safe, man. And man, he keep the streets safe.
Safe Streets. You ever heard of Safe Streets? We stopped the shootings on.
Yeah, we heard of Safe Street.
Yeah.
We heard of Safe Street. Brothers like you keep us safe. Unite. Us killing us is genocide. We ain't doing that
We
no
ain't
more.
doing that no more. Each outreach worker have to have 15 to 20 clients from the ages 14 to 25, and they must be high risk. The ones out there that got the most potential to get shot or do the shooting. You give the average little dude around here a chance to do right, he gonna do right.
I'm a client turned outreach worker. My mother lost her job. Okay, I can't get a job. Lights get cut off, food is scarce. It wasn't really that I wanted to be selling drugs. It was either I'm gonna starve or I'm gonna eat. Safe Streets wanted to help me get out the streets. And that's all I needed was an out. It made me proud to become an outreach worker because I have the opportunity to do the same thing somebody did with me.
We come to work at 6 to 2 in the morning. That's what we get paid for, but we work 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? The only thing turned off is the money. It's a blessing and a curse. If we put our lives on the line, we can get killed for real. We out here for real, all times of the night, getting in dudes' business. Life-threatening situations, man. This used to be the most violent part of Baltimore City, and we still struggling with funding to help save other kids that's coming up in the same 4 situations of poverty that we come up in and made us make unwise decisions. One young black male make one unwise decision, got 1 million people get paid. He sell drugs, he go to jail, the bills won't get paid. The state's attorney, the DA, police that lock them up, the warden. It'll take less money to prevent it from happening than dealing with it when it happens. So it makes me wonder, do you really want it to change? What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Safe streets. When do we want it? Now.
My name is David Tyler L. I'm an outreach worker from Safe Streets. I love my community, I love my hood. It's nothing more for me to work for Safe Streets to try to mediate gang violence, gun violence in East Baltimore. And my heart goes out to the person that got shot, because at the end of the day, it could be any one of us right here. So at the end of the day, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? He's still living, he's still around. That's good. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get to y'all, and I want y'all hearts to be softened. Soften your hearts. At the end of the day, all we need is strong men out here, man. I'm tired of seeing my homeboys die. You know how many homeboys I got that's dead, locked up, 25 life, ain't gonna see another day out here. But I'm out here to try to tell y'all, man, it's not normal for us to die like this in the streets.
We gotta save ourselves in this community. So let's come out and let's hold hands. You know what I'm saying? Let's pray for one another. Let's pray for this block. You know what I mean? Let's pray for the individual that got shot. You know, because everybody has a right to live. That's his right, God-given right. Nobody has the right to try to take another individual's life. And we gotta make that plain and simple in our communities now. I know that if we start showing them love, love gonna conquer a whole lot of things in this neighborhood. This is McElderry Park. And if we don't show mercy or forgiveness to one another, well, then you know where our fate is going to be for those who truly believe. Because all we have is each other. Ain't nobody coming in here on no white horse to save our communities. We gonna have to save it. We can't depend on the government. We can't depend on the police. We're gonna have to depend on ourselves. Now, how do we do that? We gotta reach down into our depths of humanity and bring that back up. If anybody in the circle wants to make a prayer, want to say a prayer, I all welcome you. Safe Streets, thank y'all. If there's any problems that's going on, you see the outreach workers. They're out here from 6 to 2 in the morning. If you need any assistance, mediations, whatever, we try to find the resources and bring it into this community. You know, whatever the need may be, we're gonna go out and try to find it.
To be real with you, the whole time these cameras on me, I'm thinking about my demise. If you really want to know, because it's been documented. It means it's gonna be here when I'm gone. And like I said, I could have been dead a long time ago, man. So I put all my heart and my passion into this. I gotta help save these people, man. I mean, I gotta help be an example for these youth around here, for the whole city, not for just Baltimore, for the United States ghettos of America. You know what I'm saying? They my brothers, man. You raise your brothers, keep. And you see the respect, you see the love. Love is stronger than hate. Love is stronger than fear. If you start telling your kids, if somebody hits you, you hug them. That'll break the cycle of violence. This was what matters. Babies, man. They're the ones that's gonna carry on the legacy. They're the ones that's gonna tell the next little man what he need to know.